This time on Quest for the Opens, I explore somewhere new,
Lee Westwood's orifice.
think about farming,
What do you do with an alpaca?
and select my open qualifying course.
Last year, I made it through regional open qualifying for the first time, throwing off the mental shackles that bound me and having one of my best rounds ever under the most intense pressure. It was one of my proudest moments in golf. Imagine announcing a goal publicly, failing again and again and again until you finally get over the line. I progressed through to final qualifying and just fell short. Mentally, I just wasn't there. So today I'm going to be choosing my regional and final open qualifying venues. But how does it work? Well, across Great Britain and Ireland, there are 15 courses where you can enter regional qualifying. And this is a one-day, 18-hole event. Now, last year, I managed to qualify at Coldie Golf Club here on the Wirral after a windswept day down by the Dee estuary. But when you get through to final qualifying, well, that's a different story. It's still only one day, but it's a 36-hole event against some of the very best players in the world who aren't already exempt from the open qualifying process. So you're looking at live players who haven't quite got world ranking points. Justin Rose very famously qualified through at Burnham and Barrow a few years ago to finish second at Royal Troon. Now, I've already picked my final open qualifying venue, and that is at Royal St Paul's. It's one of my favourite courses on the entire planet, and every time I go there, my heart just absolutely soars. So hopefully I can manage to get through regionals. Hopefully I can get through to the final stage and go just one step further than I did last year. Now, you may have expected me to pick and play the course that I qualified at last year. However, in truth, with the conditions on the day, I didn't actually play Coldie. When I arrived for my warm-up, I think only a handful of players had broken 80. And I'd played a host of hooks, of slices, of low punches, all to try and counteract the wind. The elements really destroyed any course strategy that I had heading in, and I wasn't really playing the course as it was intended. So, which course will I be playing for my regional qualifying? So as you know, the channel is partnered with our amazing friends at ShotScope, and if you want more information on ShotScope, head down into the description below. It is these products that I use when I'm playing in competitions and when I'm out on the golf course to make sure I have the right yardages. But when I'm planning out a round, especially my tournament rounds, I use an amazing tool called My Strategy. So what you can do with My Strategy is load up a golf course on the ShotScope website and plan out your round. You can even input your numbers or use your ShotScope data to simulate where those clubs would be hit on the golf course. And you can even plan for certain things like wind directions, which is very, very valuable when you're planning out a round. So these are the courses that are going to be available for me at regional qualifying. And I've gone through them individually to try and find the right course which is going to suit me. And I discovered something pretty interesting. So this is Lindrich. It's a top parkland course here in the UK. It's hosted a Ryder Cup, a Curtis Cup, and tour events. But something keeps cropping up when I was going through my planning. So this is the first hole here at Lindrich, and using My Strategy, I can pull around this marker here to simulate where I want the ball to land or to finish. I can even add in shots. So I've got my performance averages from last year, and I've also got manual distances. Now, these manual distances are taking out all like weather conditions and every kind of variable that is available, so you can just enter your stock distances. Now, these do need to change for this year. I've gotten slightly shorter. So you can see here on the first hole, to reach that bunker on the left-hand side is 250 yards. And to clear it, it's going to be just over 260. Let's call it 270 to be safe. So on this first hole, you'd be saying, okay, I want a shot to be safe, which is going to leave me about 160 yards in. So it's a tee shot of about 240 yards to make sure I'm going nowhere near that bunker. So this is the second hole, and you'll notice that a shot of about 240 to 260 is pretty much perfect. Fourth hole, a shot of 260 leaves us short of the bunkers. The seventh hole here, a shot of around 250 again, takes us over the corner. Eighth hole, shot 260, leaves us short of the cross bunkers. The ninth is a tight hole, again, a shot of about 250 is going to be good. 10th hole, a shot of about 260, clears that last fairway bunker on the left-hand side. I think you're starting to get the idea. So on pretty much every single hole, apart from the par fives, I'm going to need a reliable shot that gets me to about 240 to 250 yards, and a shot which is going to carry me over 260. It should be fairly straightforward. Right, on our way to Lindrich. The sun is actually starting to poke through and shine. As you can see by these mighty erections to our right-hand side here, the wind is starting to blow just a touch. I think it's meant to be clear but windy tonight. And of course, I actually watched Matt Fry's video from here the other day, and there's a little bit more elevation to some of the holes than I expected. Obviously everything looks pretty flat from a satellite. So
Nottinghamshire.
No, we're not. We're in Sheffield. Nottinghamshire's in the Midlands.
No, Nottinghamshire is where we are.
What?
Workshops in Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire.
The Shire of Notting.
Shire of Nottingham.
We haven't seen that club for a while.
Yeah, so, I mean, I do have in here, what we got? 1, 2, 3 putters, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Did I count this one? 18 or 19 clubs with me today, just to try and test out a few different options around here, because as mentioned, like off the tee, you've got those options of about 250, 260. I imagine that when we go out there today, you know, we are in March, I think the course is going to be playing short. I don't think we'll be playing off the back tees, but we will see. But I'll try and like strategize to the course. I don't know what score qualified for the Open from here last year. So you guys know?
We know.
You guys know. So I'm just going to try and play this as straight as possible with as many clubs as I have in the bag. I might make a putter switch at halfway as well. Nice flat pull hook.
Just what you need.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I've also got my 3-wood back out, but I've upped the loft, so it's a 16.5. So it's a 4-wood, really. Just try and like fill that gap a little bit more. Again, I'm just searching for something off the tee which is so specific for this course. You know, I'm just trying to really strategize around what is probably going to be the biggest event of my year. So my thoughts on the course now are process, obviously.
Yeah, you're thinking process.
So get back into that, get back into the process, and then it's be inevitable, move forward, so don't think about the past, and precision. Precision is my new buzzword for the year, I think. So, to recap, Open qualifying venue, I do not know what the qualifying score is. You guys do, you guys at home know as well. So we're just going to try and get to that number. I don't know how many people qualified from here last time. It's normally like 7 or 8 per kind of qualifying event. And normally around level or 1 under gets in. Fingers crossed. Film well, play well. Lindrich Golf Club. Here we go, loading Lindrich. What a weird name, by the way. You think it's a weird name, Lindrich?
I think it's a great name.
It's just super Irish, isn't it? It sounds Irish. So we don't know where the name comes from.
We don't know where the logo comes
Don't know where the logo comes from. We've just got so much to learn today, and how exciting it is. as mentioned, like the back tees for the Open, it's just back there, so it's only going to be a one club difference, but I'm going to try and stay relatively true to my plan as far as kind of where I'm hitting and what I'm doing. So this one I want to be hitting a club which would finish short of the bunker on the left hand side and then aim at the right side of the fairway to open up the angle to the green. Sounds like a plan? Precision. Well, it's the best strike I've hit since I've been here. Cheers guys, see you in a bit. Okay, 172 to the middle. I'm using mostly my watch there. I'm using the G6 today. I'm not going to use too much of the zapper because with my distances, I'm trying to figure out front, middle, back, and a load of other things as well. So I've got 172, slightly into the wind off the left. It's only 160 to the front. So I'm thinking just a nice smooth 7. Just go pretty straight at it from here. Let's travel, travel, travel. Yeah, it's front of the green. It's not too bad. How do you like my smooth swinging, feel like I'm moving at 2 mile an hour golf technique at the moment?
That bunker doesn't seem like it's that far away for you. You could like fly over it and then you'd have a shorter club in. Is that not the plan?
No, there's no point. Like Open qualifying, I have learned in Open qualifying, it's not about shooting the lowest score. It's about shooting the score under par, which means keeping the disasters off. Like, that's it. Like 1-2 under par. If I, best way of putting this, like if I play the par 4s and the par 3s at level par or a couple over, and I play under par on all the par 5s, it's going to get me through. And the par 5s around here, they're not long. There's a couple which I should be easily able to reach into even if I don't hit a driver. So I'm just trying to play a lot more sensible. And no, sensible's not even the word. Like just strategically, I'm trying to be smarter. I'm trying to see a situation for what it is. And Open qualifying is not about going out and shooting like a 62. It's about going out there shooting a 68, packing up the car and saying F off. I'll see you at final qualifying. Right, yeah, a little bit short on the approach, but again, fairway greens, fairway greens, fairway greens. So the first putter that I'm going to be using today is this little bad boy. So the 11R OC, it's the kind of low torque model, and I feel really confident with the line, but it feels really soft. So on slower greens like this, just might feel I have to give it like a bit of a bash. I'm going to try and aim point. I'm going to try and take this relatively seriously. Yeah, absolutely smash that. So the problem we've been having here in the UK is just the weather has been abysmal. It's been so bad. I mean, we're middle of March now, still effectively winter, and this course is remarkably dry and in remarkably in good condition compared to what else is out there. All right, Open qualifying, I'm going to take a par there every single day of the week. Okay, so winter course here as well. Again, did all the planning on shot scope. So the winter tee here is like 50 yards back. So off that back tee, my hybrid would have finished me short of that bunker on the right-hand side. So if I hit my 4-iron, that should be good. The other option as well, you could take it a little bit more over the corner, but they've got these things, these little bundles of hell, gorse bushes. On a links course, I actually love gorse bushes. Gorse bushes on a parkland course just fill me with absolute dread. They're prickly, they're sadistic. The only positive is they have beautiful yellow flowers. And when they come out, they smell gorgeous. 4-iron again, left-hand side of the fairway, tiny draw, just hold it against this wind. Pretty good. 2 fairways out of 2.
It looks a lot slower.
It's so slow. It feels like I'm actually taking the mick. That's how it feels. It feels like I'm hardly swinging. But hey, if it works, mate, it works. Okay, 127 to the middle. So around here, because the greens are relatively small, I'm using that as my guide. Middle of every green, I'm not going to have that far of a putt. Wind should be like a little bit this way. So again, I'm going to go pretty straight at the flag, and if I miss, it should peel to the right, if anything. Oh, I just got battered by the wind, yeah. You can kind of see as it reached its apex, it just stush. All right, see what the bunkers are like. This bunker seems in fine fettle. Well done, me. All right. Oh man, level par. Just keep it going. Oh, it was a really good bunker shot. Good tee shot. Just a misjudged second. Okay. Okay, we've got 161 to the centre of this green. It is into wind with my new yardages. That is a 7-iron. Don't need to try and force it. Just a nice, smooth, straight at it. Pin looks like it's quite central. This is similar to the open tee. It's just going to be there. So on the par 3 here, there's no real kind of advantage. But again, just trying to play it as normal as possible. So 7-iron, straight at it. Go, 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 go. Jeez, wow. That is a strong, cold wind, that. Oh man, you can just see it reached its peak and just went, no, I'm done. I'm actually done. Look at the flag now.
Dead still now.
Dead still. All right. Pretty good again. Oh, best putter in the world. Best putter in the world with a new wand. Par 5 is 450 from here, but off the back tees it's about 520. It's a really tight dogleg with trouble and out of bounds all up the left. I think a 2-iron, like a 2-iron, 2-iron might get there. Giving this bad boy a go. I've had this for a while, but it would replace my hybrid. So wind off the right, I'm going to aim at the left edge of that bunker, and then the wind should just bring it round. Settle, settle. Just okay. Just okay. That was just a flat pull. Ugh. Bloody 2-iron.
So we are watching Pete walk down the 4th. He is level through 3, which is a good start. However, he has relied on 2 sand saves. Good so far, really good so far. He's got a plan, he made a plan, and he's sticking to it, which is great. The big positive to take is that he's put himself in some situations that aren't ideal, and he's got out of them immediately. So that's really good. Come on, Kieran!
Hey, right. Well, I can't. Oh, that's spiky. Oh, it's right up my arsehole. All right, so we're going to hit a little 8-iron, just trying to advance it down the fairway. It's a par 5. It's pretty good, I think. Yeah. All I could do. If you've watched Matt Fry's video from here, he like hits it into the field. And that's the last visual I had before that tee shot. So, Look at shot scope here. So this is like a proper winter green course. So you see 75 yards to the middle of the green on the right. The actual green, which is down in that hollow, just underneath those limestone cliffs, that's 123 to the middle. So you can see how you could just get one chasing. We'll have a look at that green in a second. It's 75 yards in. Straight over it. I was kind of confused over that one. Just before we hit, there was like a puff of wind into our face. I was like, it can't be into wind again. We've changed direction like 6 times. How could it be into wind again? Yeah, so you can see where the normal green is here. So the play, imagine he'd be trying to hit it to almost like this point with a bit of a skippy draw, and then try and chase it down to the green. It's tricky without a bounds being at the back there. Oh, so we'll definitely have to come back and give this a go. All right, chance for a birdie. I've got the wrong putter out. Turn. Just a bit too much respect. All right. It's a par, which a bit of a weird one really, because we didn't actually play the full hole. Okay, we are level par. 5th. So the kind of tee we're going to be playing off is down in the woods down there. You're facing effectively a blind tee shot, so you can see the hole more from here. Obviously got less distance as well, so probably take about 80 yards off. So it's kind of like that 2-iron again.
Seems like it's into win.
Oh, of course it's into win. Did you not know at Lindrich every single hole is into win? Going at that silver birch you can see in the background there. One. I do really like the idea of a 2-iron. Yeah, so tactic wise, on here the miss is over there. Right. So the trees kind of stop. I'm pretty sure on the planning it was a driver with a miss right because of that gap. So I think I'm probably maybe a touch shorter than I would have been with the driver, but still a good shot. Right, let's think about this. 150, it's into wind, so it's not my 9-9. I'm gonna hit like a little 7, just because of like it's cold and it's windy. Wind's off the left, so I think if I hit like a 3/4 draw with this, oh yeah. Just trust it, just trust it. Go on, be good. Looks maybe a touch long maybe. Came out like an absolute rocket. Tell you what again though, very good for direction. Who knew swinging at 3 miles an hour would allow me to be more accurate? Come on you, come get me divot. So we are long, we saw it bounce up, so I'm presuming it must have pitched just at the back. A little bit right to left as it comes on. You know what, so far, I'm just getting like a really nice vibe from this place. It would have been a great chip in about 2 months. Now this putt, right to left, bit of break. This is the one I've been struggling with a little bit. Right in the middle. Really good roll as well. So we've got 125 middle into wind. So I'm going to take one more than I think. Makes me touch twitchy because that does look like a massive hedge behind this green, which I'm presuming is out of town. But I'll just take a nice, normal 9, don't faff around with it, just trust that the wind's going to hold it. Come on. A little bit left. All right, I think we got a club right. I think we got it right. Again, nice little strike. Can I play the rest of my golf career with a 60% swing? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, like teeing it up against someone who I'm used to hitting it past. And then all of a sudden, like imagine teeing it with Rick and he's like 15 yards past me. Yeah, on my notes, like, long of every green was the miss. Not so much in reality. It's a lot tighter than I thought. Also, you zoom in on that, Kieran, that T marker there.
Yep.
Almost everywhere it's got S&D Golf Club, like rather than Lindrich. So I don't know if this used to have a different name back in the day.
Sheffield and
District? Don't know. Who knows? Right, so just a touch left to right up the hill. Might straighten out at the end a little bit. I've just got to trust that the first initial bit will move it right. Slow up the hill. Slow up that hill. All right, it's another par. Absolute par fest. Quest for 18 pars. Well underway. Yeah, par 3's here, really cool. Lindrich, man. This feels just really good. I think it might be partially the fact that we're out playing in the UK. Like, this is only the second time I've played 18 holes in the UK this year, and it's what, 2/3 of the way through March? Honestly, it's just been grim. Like, we managed to get away a fair bit and play, but I mean, there are some other circumstances that have kept me off the golf course as well. Time has been at a premium, but it's just nice. It's just nice to be out. It's nice to get some fresh air. Nice to walk a golf course. Nice to say hello to a hawthorn tree. Yeah, just nice. Okay, so only a slight difference here. We are downwind. So this would be, if I was aggressive off that back tee on my nose, it'd be a mini driver, effectively straight over the corner. You got a couple of markings on the tee. So on the satellite, again, the trees on the right hand side were pretty bare, but there's some gorse bushes. So 2-iron off here, be like a 3-wood off there, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-iron again. It's pretty good. Just settle. Yeah. It's pretty much where I wanted to finish, so just twinged a little bit there. 156 to the centre. Wind help off the right, 9-iron. Stay, stay, stay. Carry, 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 carry. Not sure. Oh, I just came completely up and out of that. So it's a soft green, a little bit into wind, so I could probably fly this fair bit of distance onto the green with the 58. Just trust it's going to spin. Oh, I just kicked that way. Just kicked that way. All right, well, that's a 1-putt bogey. First bogey of the day, 1 over. So I don't know again where this kind of puts him on the leaderboard. It's very hard to tell because last year at Caldy, I was the joint winner of regional qualifying with a 1 under par. But because it was so windy that day, that 1 under was like a 7 under. And I don't know what qualified here. I don't know what the conditions were like. I just don't know. But I think around level or under. So I need to get moving a touch. 8th hole. First real course management test here. This tee is only a few yards off where the back tee is. So it's a short hole, 290 off here, it's like 310 I think off there. Wind off the right. So it's going to be a driver at that right bunker and let the wind just bring it in a touch. And this is where I need to try and figure out what I'm going to do, because it's just a 4-iron short those bunkers, or it's a driver to go for it. Now the stats would say, if you have a chance to go for a green, go for it, but it's tight. All right, so I'm going at that flag in the distance to the right hand side over the bunker. That's what I'm looking at. Just hold that line, hold that line. All right. Left edge of the green, I think. Something I found my driver when I've been kind of testing it out in the sim. If I really slow it down, my strike improves massively. It's a long chip run across the green. So the decision really gonna have to make in open qualifying is if you pull one left, you have the Nottinghamshire jungle over there. So just a chip run across the green from the side, lay time. Should break a little bit left to right at the end. Do it, do it, do it. Oh, that'd have been a good bounce back, wouldn't it? That'd have been good. Well, I'm obviously going to go for it in open qualifying. It's another one putt.
The stats on this putter are unbelievable.
Oh, just absolute fuego. Okay, birdie, back to level. Yeah, I'm going to switch it at halfway, but I'm not sure I want to be honest. It's tough because obviously every year I go through the bag and make changes, but end of last year I was putting just so well. So I don't feel the need to have to change, but that just looks better. I've had girlfriends like this, really good, like just lovely, lovely people, but you're just a bit unsure. Something's not quite right and you can't put your finger on it at first. And I just don't want to be 3 months into the relationship and find out like something rogue, like she's got 7 toes. You know, I want to make sure that I'm making the right decision. Maybe sign a prenup.
Yeah.
They're all the rage, aren't they? Say a prenup. Right, so this is downwind and it is a driver hole, I believe, off the back tees, but I'm going to use my forward. Should be getting some elevation on it. I'm just going to be aiming left of that tractor. It's one of the weird things about the night here at Lindrich. One of the obstacles that you've got to overcome. Struck it great. Little draw. So I think that's fine. I think that's good. Should have really properly checked my plan, but no, I think that's good. Go me. It'd be interesting to know what the conditions are like. I've landed in a spot that I really didn't want to be in. It's a bit of a hollow, but it's got limestone escarpment, little rocks poking out here and there. So if it had been up against one of that, it'd been a nightmare. But if I hit a driver, I might have cleared it, and even though it was 400 odd yards in the summer, could get quite close. So plan again, either short or long, not in. It's left for 130 though. Get back there. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Again, like just destroyed the turf. I don't think I left much of a divot. I'll have a check. Okay, put for a birdie. Worked out all right. Last hole of my my OC. What should we call her? Phantom OC 11R. OC. I should think of a lady's name with OC in. There must be something across the. Get your phone out, like.
Here we go. Oceana.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Acelia.
Acelia.
Ocean. Octavia.
Octavia. All right. Me and Octavia. Octavia. Oh, it's gone left. Damn. I thought it was going to go left, and it looked like it was straightening out. Well, our relationship status at the moment is it's complicated. People still use Facebook. We didn't make it official anyway, so.
Facebook official.
Yeah, so she can't complain that I'm going to just go out on the town, and I don't know how far to take. I don't know how far to take these metaphors or analogies or whatever they're called.
If you do dump that putter, that's like having a girl who like looked after you, cared about you, supported your goals, and then being like, yeah, but you're not her, are you?
Yeah, but yeah, hang on. At the same time, I was doing all the work.
That's such a man thing to say.
Octavia was just along for the ride. In fact, you could say Octavia was using me.
You had your hands all over her.
It's true. 158 yards, not too far away from the backs here either. Then this is just a layup hole at that left bunker. Wind into off the left, so should hold it. I'm getting on well with this too, I'm. Only that one bad shot. Other than that, it's gone pretty much exactly where I wanted it to. Start of another new relationship. The hell, I have a full-on harem at the end of this if I don't be careful.
Somehow I'm carrying both cameras because Kieran's flying the drone. We're through 9 holes, 1 bogey, 1 birdie, level par, which means he's still in, but he is on the cusp. We do not want him in a situation where he has to do a playoff at open qualifying. So if we can get under par, that would be much safer and a much more comfortable position to be in.
Oh, hey, sorry. Hey.
130. Wind into off the left. It's 130 to the middle, it's 115 to the front, pins more front. If it does finish just on the front, or just short, it's not the end of the world, but this is good. This is a good club. Ooh, get off it, wind. Yeah, good club like that. Shot off to, again, very shallow divot. Pretty good though, another green regulation. So this is actually literally fresh out of the box. Not even had time to stick my normal grip on it. So Scotty Cameron Phantom 9R. So I was using the 9 for the end of the last year. It's just a little bit of a softer edged version with just a single line going across the back of it. So it's a design that I'm used to. The difference is obviously the center mass putter, the low torque putter Octavia, compared to this. It's just a very different kind of feel, a very different flow. So we will see how we go. Just bobbled a touch. I was actually thinking before that this is going to feel a little bit firmer. All right, there's another par. Oh, it does look good. Get my grip on it and it'll be a real contender. Right, 150. Now, just trust yourself. Little draw at the pin. So if it was dead calm, I'd want to finish this slightly left. I'm going to trust that the wind is going to hold it. It's the right club. It's a bit short. Go on, go, go, go. Just did not, sorry, a bit short on the swing. Did not complete that backswing then. Just did not turn into it. All right, a little tricky one here, especially off one of these lies, but a little up slow. What are we landing this? About 3 foot on the green, just letting it release a touch. Came out unbelievably well. A little bit disappointed in the result, but actually the execution was kind of quite excited about it. All right, first real test. So, and this is one of the right to lefters as well. Good. Oh, just didn't have the pace. It's a good putt, but just lacking pace. 1 over. Again, I don't know where that would put me, but I imagine with an open final qualifying spot on the line that I need to go under par from this point. All right. Oh, there's a tunnel. The Western Tunnel by Lee. Oh, look at that. There you go. Lee Westwood. This right here is Lee Westwood's orifice. That'd be fine, wouldn't it? Yeah. I go somewhere I've never been before. So the 12th hole here, it's a dogleg around to the left-hand side, very, very tight tee shot. And we're a little bit off the front, so it's like 400 off the backs. There's 350 off here, so I'm literally looking at like a 200-yard shot. It's just so tight down there, so I'm just gonna hit 5. was actually my best swing of the day, I think. That was really good. That was really good, actually. Oh, that felt unreal. Yeah, no, this is a tough hole, this one. Tough hole. Pressure in open qualifying, wow.
Yeah, do you reckon people will be hitting driver over that corner?
Only if they're absolutely desperate.
Oh, right.
Literally been striking everything so good today. I just fatted that. Oh, splattered my face with mud, brought shame upon myself. However, all fairness, that's one of the only poor strikes of the day so far. Go on, chip it in. All right. Disappointing par, but now, this year, I'm actually framing this completely differently. What a great par. Like, what a great par. What a really good tee shot on one of the tightest holes. Not a great second. No need to make a secret of that, but what a chip. Seriously, what a chip. Onto a downslope, loaded with backspin, off a bit of a damp lie that I'm not used to this year. Let's just clip it in like that. It's great. What a talent. So this is one of two choices off the tee. Again, we've got about 25 yards here, 30 yards up. So you're looking at about 450 hole normally, we're at 415. That forward I hit before was good. Let's go forward. So I'm just aiming the right, like the left center of the fairway really. So that's going to be right on the edge of carrying. Cover, cover, cover. Yes. Yes. Right. Got 109 middle. Can't see the bottom of the flag. It's just a gap wedge. Just over a half one. Just caress it in there. Go. Go, 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 go. Didn't quite connect with it again, but I think it's done me a job, I think. Might just be a little short, a little left. Okay, up the hill, left to right. This green looks, it feels a bit firmer. I think we're a little bit raised here, aren't we? So it drains a touch better. It actually did really well. I thought I'd pushed it just a touch. So he held his line pretty well. It's another par though. I'll tell you what, I really do with some par fives. Well, they had one so far. I might, it's slightly controversial, I know, I might actually switch back to Octavia. Well, that'll be a lesson to everybody. Just don't have flings, you know, just...
Grass isn't always greener.
Grass isn't always greener, you know. Right, par 5. 520 off this tee. Probably about 540 maybe off the back. Downwind. I still think it's a driver though. Just want to basically go over this bush here and just hold it slightly to the right. Do it. There we go. You know what would make this better? A cheese and ham toasty. How good would a cheese and ham toasty be right now?
Yeah.
Oh, so we've got 222 middle, 206 front, and the wind is pretty enthusiastically blowing at our behind. So I'm thinking a 5-iron. Even if it's just slightly short, that's fine. It's par 5. I'm gonna go pretty straight at this. Oh, big good. just slightly on the short side. Drone's like moving away in such dramatic fashion. If that, just imagine, Mick, if that had gone in. Imagine that would have gone in and we'd have missed it. I can't actually think of a fitting punishment if we'd have missed that albatross. Like, is there anything? Like, we'd have to go back into the medieval textbooks to find a punishment befitting that particular crime. Eagle chance. Uphill. A little bit left to right. Octavia is back. Not bad. Not bad. Again, just maybe popped out slightly to the right hand side. Just silly. Just silly that. Why didn't I mark it? Why didn't I mark it? I was set up all wrong for that as well. Man, that was a little brain fart there. Don't want to be doing that in open qualifying. Wow. Okie dokie. Oh, now this is where, in a normal situation, I'd be getting the driver out and giving it a whack at the green. But I'm a mature man. I have grown in the past 30 seconds. And I'm going to stick to my game plan. Carry it. Yeah. Should be fine if my maths were correct. Came out like a absolute rocket, that though. Wasn't what I wanted to do, but I think it might be really good. I say, I believe that's an alpaca over there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, look at that. What do you do with an alpaca? Hold your line. Yeah, pretty good. It's a charming wall. I do like a green with a wall next to it. Walls and train tracks, absolutely perfect. Go! Oh, what a line. What a line. We've ran out of pace. Just ran out of pace. It's another par. God, I've had a lot of pars today. What, 2 bogeys, 1 birdie? Par 5, there's a marker stone down there on the fairway. Kind of looks like it's going to move slightly to the right hand side with the wind straight into. So I want to play that little like knuckly cut. Try and get a bit of chase. Hopefully there's a bit of a downslope there. Well, a little bit low, a little bit left, but should be okay. I don't think those trees are kind of in range for that type of drive. So I think we'll have an opportunity to try and go for this green in 2. It's not a long par 5. I think off the backs it's only 470. Okay, come on, come on. So at some point to get to open qualifying, you've got to hit some shots. 220 to the middle, back into wind, 210 to the front. I've got my 2-iron. I'm just going to aim it at that right bunker. I'm going to hit a low little draw off that. I'm going to try and land this almost in the centre of the green and hopefully let it kick on and feed left. Keep hooking, hook hard. Ah, almost. In the bunker, on a little upslope, got my 54. It's going into wind. So when we land this just short, should have enough spin to stop pretty quick. Just a tiny, tiny bit of release. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. At 1 over par, open qualifying on the line. I need this one. Come on, Octavia. Just, oh, so in my head about technique. Felt like I kind of needed that one. A little bit too much. Okay, it's a par. 1 over, 2 to go. I feel that I need at least one birdie to give myself a chance. I need at least one birdie to give myself a chance. But I reckon I need to birdie 2. I think qualifying through here is definitely under par. And I reckon there's going to be a few people who've done that. Shot's a 2-iron. It is a 2-iron. It's definitely a 2-iron. Fairways, fairways. Come on. Trust your tactics. Could have come at a better time, I must admit. I got it down there though. I think it's on the fairway. 169 middle, so 170. It's a perfect 7-iron, but the wind is a little bit into off the right, but it is slightly downhill. It's just a pure 7, or it's like a little cutty 6. Now wind, come on wind, help me out. Right club, was the right club, just overcut it. And it just held its line. Yes. Clubbing, decent. Offline, not great. The road's just there. So nothing's really gone in massively today. Seriously guys, come on. You hit it that close. Should be ecstatic to repair a pitch mark. Come on! Just had a feeling. Just had a feeling that like nothing too dramatic's happened. And I just felt over that, I was like, this is it. This is the moment. Oh, right, we're in with this sniff. Problem is, probably one of the hardest holes on the course left. It's going to be a 200-yard par 3. Not sure actually about what tee's playing off. Come on, one more birdie, one more birdie, come on. Wind's off the right, and I think it's just a touchdown, which means it should be just a decent 6-iron. I don't know what we're at, I don't know where we're standing. We're at level par. I have a feeling it's just on the cusp. I think a birdie gets me in, a bogey drops me out, and a par maybe puts me maybe a playoff, maybe a reserve. Come on, 6-iron. Straight at it. Please be good. Please be good. Pretty good. Tiny bit on the hot side, but that's what happens when you strike it like a god. I'm not sure an iron has ever been struck that much out in the middle before. Wow. How good am I? Yeah, just a touch long. It was almost like a 7 and a 7 plus iron. Yeah. To imagine this open qualifying, 1 under's the number to get in. And you got this putt and it drops. Just imagine.
With the crowd all on the, yeah.
Crowd all there, just losing their minds. It's not going to do a lot. I think it's just going to move slightly right at the end. Kind of wobbled off early, that. Level par. Level par. Right. Tell me the good news. Tell me the bad news.
Okay, so technically, 3 people got in on level last year.
Oh,
So congratulations.
thank you. Was there a playoff?
There will be a playoff this time because only 7 people were allowed to get in, which means that if there were 4 people on level, there would have been a playoff. Someone would have got knocked out.
Right, let me try and rephrase. How many people were on level last time?
3.
And how many people got through on the level number?
3 people got through on level.
Well, I've just achieved something there.
You've
Don't try and take it away from
we
me.
already shook hands. It's excellent. It's great. You did a great job. Really well done. You made it through open qualifying.
Well,
regional.
you know what? I feel a bit anticlimactic, to be honest, now. Thanks. You know what I need? A ham and cheese toasty. So it depends on how many people are in the field. It depends how many people shot certain scores. Because if there's like, I don't know, 150 people playing here and there's 90 people playing somewhere else, here we'll get more qualifying spots. I imagine if there were 3 people who got through on level and that was the last qualifying mark, if I'd have shot level and been in with that, it probably would have been a 4-way playoff, 4-3 places. So 1 person in that 4-ball will get through. Oh, that'd sting, wouldn't it? How much would that sting? However, I am, I'm taking the place of one of these 3 people. Yeah. So, there. All right, let's go to the clubhouse. Let's get a drink and we'll chat this through. You know what? I talk so much sense.
Are you reading a magazine article about yourself?
Yeah, I just can't remember what I said, but I don't think I've shamed myself in any way. I don't think anyone can track it back to me. Their bad golf. This would be great if in how many months from now? 4 months from now? 3 months from now? We're sat here congratulating ourselves for getting through regional qualifying. There's a lot of work to do before that point though. Obviously today, winter course, shorter than it will be, but the ground conditioning, obviously the weather probably made up for that. So shooting level par I'm still relatively happy with. I just think there is so much work to do between now and then, physically, mentally, technically. I would have expected to come off there having qualified, feeling a lot more positive than I am. I just love this place. I've actually been really surprised. I thought I'd like it just because of what other people have said, but the layout and the vibe and everything's just been really, really nice. So, here's to Lindrich, open qualifying venue. I hope I get it now.
If you don't even... Not confirmed.
Normally, regional qualifiers are, you enter your regional qualifier and you will get in.
Yeah.
Final qualifiers, maybe not so much. But if I don't get this as my regional now, well, thank you, Lindrich. Hopefully my open qualifying venue. Thank you, ShotScope, as well, for being part of the channel. If you do want to check them out, make sure you head down into the description. Level par player.